Is it Friday? Is it? Of course it's Friday because Harsh is late. Max, is it Friday?
Yes, it is Friday.
Is it Friday because of what? Because Harsh is late.
Yeah.
Are we surprised at this?
Harsh was late to his own birth.
No, because everything's been late today. Everything was late.
I don't know why I expect him to be on time sometimes. I swear. Oh,
If I had just based my day on like my morning at work, like I could have answered that and be like, Harsh is gonna be late.
Harsh is going to be late. That is, if you know, look, I was speaking of the devil.
Boom.
Let's put him up here where he's supposed to be.
He's only semi-late today. He's only
2 minutes late, so it's.
Hey,
it's
you know
okay.
what? Hey, what can I say? I come to the show late, just as my business partner likes to make certain payments late. Anyway.
Harsh.
You are a jerk.
Oh, well, someone has to be a jerk.
He's lucky he's still alive half the time.
Yeah, I know.
You're lucky if I remember where I'm at most of the time, much less what I'm supposed to be doing.
Also, Harsh.
I know. Anyway, let's do our little intro. Of course, we got everyone's favorite Canadian ginger, Dr. Jean Grey herself, Miss Jackie Hyde. Let's tell Cyclops we said hi. And of course, we have someone who I actually consider my favorite person on this panel, Maxx His UnHoliness. And finally, we have one of the most irresponsible people I've dealt with in real time, my fellow Aries in arms, Scott Sonnier. So, let's get on to the show.
What happened? What did I miss?
Nothing.
Of
course, we got Scott Ryan Sonnier. Anyway. Anyway, what are we talking about on this beautiful, beautiful Friday night?
That girl saying she crapped her pants.
That's awesome. Friday night fun. I think we should play TikTok videos for the rest of the show too.
No, right. We just this one, because it's brilliant. Hang on a second. Let me just set up here. So here and hold on. I gotta. Okay.
I just super daddied my pants.
What?
Shadoodles. I shat my pants, I think.
You don't have pants on.
I think the last sentence of that was funnier than anything else she said.
Just the
No, the fact that she said, "I don't have my pants." When the guy told her, "You don't wear any pants," that I think was funnier than anything else. I'm like, "Ma'am, you don't have your pants on." She's like, "I can't."
Anesthesia makes you say dumb things.
Apparently, makes you do dumb things. She's like, "I just crapped my pants." Ma'am, you're not wearing pants.
I just grabbed my pants.
You're not wearing pants.
Oh. Oh no. What happened to the pants?
You're not wearing any.
Oh.
You're not wearing any. So. Yeah,
because I mean, like physically, I can't do that anymore. So,
No. If you could, that'd actually be somewhat miraculous in this day and age. But
I mean, if like apparatuses fell off, that's possible. But
right.
At least you could always get it reattached to your forearm.
Wait, no, not that kind of apparatus. There's nothing wrong with that apparatus. Is that like the plural of apparatuses? Apparati.
Probably. Oh my god.
Such a strange little man.
Yeah, well, that's the English language for you.
Shadoodled.
Well, I mean, pretty sure it felt like there was pants on for her, though.
And she probably didn't.
I haven't heard anything about the Russian space weapon.
What do we think about it? I haven't heard of it, so
Poor Hosef. He's trying to make a legit conversation here, and
in the midst of like the most unlegit people in the world.
Then Harsh, enlighten us, because I'm sure you know about it.
Nah, there's nothing.
Harsh developed it. Harsh built it.
Yep.
You know what?
He's a great comrade.
Здравствуйте.
Da.
Da, konechko. No, but apparently, I am inclined to believe that the Russians did launch a space weapon just because the U.S. said they didn't do it. So.
Yeah, I don't think they did.
But
I think they did.
Launched something and put it in orbit of a U.S. satellite a few days ago. Hashtags. Go away. I almost read that out loud.
Poor Hosef. He's trying to make this a very interesting, very informative conversation. And we're just like, no, this doesn't matter.
In the orbit of so it orbits around a U.S. satellite while the U.S. satellite orbits around the world.
Yeah, so that means it's like in a very high speed orbit. It's going like 7,000 miles an hour.
So how does it orbit around a flat Earth, though? I don't understand.
I'm dead. Hey, I got this question though. Since we're on the topic of space, while I've been out doing my routes,
the final frontier.
While I've been out doing my routes, like, you know how like you'll like come like across like veterans' houses and they'll be having like the military flags at their houses and stuff.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Out on my road, I've came across a couple of houses that have U.S. Space Force's flags. I want to know, what exactly is the U.S. Space Force? What do they do? What do they do?
The only thing
you haven't seen the television series Star Trek? I mean, come on, Max.
God.
No, you already know what they do.
No, but on a more serious note,
I want to know what they legitimately do.
Well, no, what I do know is it's been around since the 80s. After that, I have no idea what they do. They've been around for 40 years. We don't know what they do.
They have like satellites up there that are like supposed to be part of a global defense system or some crap. I don't know. Like if somebody shoots a nuke from, somebody tries to fire a nuke up somebody else's rear end or something, that Space Force can stop it, or I don't know.
Well, no, like being out doing my routes, like I've actually seen I've seen interesting like signs and stuff, just like people watching. Like being in neighborhoods that I obviously don't live in, you know what I mean? And it's just amazing. Like plenty of people that don't want to see Biden in another term of office with memorabilia outside their house. Plenty of people that want to see Biden back in office with memorabilia outside their house. Homes that have
them liberal people got a hold of some paint again and started making signs and putting them out in the front yard.
No, I'm just saying, I just be paying attention, and like the Space Force flags really caught my attention because I'm like, hey, you don't never see nothing about them for real. Like you see stuff about the Army, you see stuff about the Navy, you see stuff about the Marines and the Air Force, but what do we really know about the U.S. Space Force?
Well, it was Trump's, wasn't it?
No, it started with Ronald Reagan and Star Wars.
Well, it started with Reagan. I don't know about the Star Wars part, but it is.
Well, no, I mean not the movie Star Wars, but that's what they called it. That's what they had coined the term when Reagan was in office. Star Wars.
Yeah.
And the X-Force has been around since the 60s in DC Comics and Marvel. Sorry.
Right. Always says it's only been official for a few years. No, the documents from the 80s have only been released for a few years. Max and I actually did a show about this years ago.
Yeah.
Max.
I mean, I remember like us like you'll be like finding the topic and touching on it, but just think about it. In everyday life, when you run into people and you ask them what branch they served in, how many people you then told you I served in the Space Force?
None.
I ain't heard nobody tell me that.
Tell you what, back in the Vietnam days, we didn't have no lily-livered sections of the military called the Space Force and stuff. We didn't need them peoples. Last 10 years, Google it. Yeah, who cares? I mean, frankly,
Space Force organization.
Does it really matter?
No.
I mean, like, honestly, does it really
Force
matter?
Enlistees. There are 3 ways to serve the Space Force. Enlisted members participate and support operations. They manage personnel, while civilians perform a mix of both support and management of Space Force operations.
That just got me curious.
Factory.
You make $74,860 a year as of May 15th, 2024.
It's not a
what
bad
are Space
salary.
Force? Not bad at all. What are Space Force operations? I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know, what are Space Force operations?
Well, you see, you go to Cape Canaveral in Florida, and they got this really big slingshot there, and that's where you get on the SpaceX planes and Starship, and you fly around the globe a few times. There, you know, it's Space Force.
I still can't believe it.
I mean, yeah, but still, who cares?
It was just. I don't really care. It was really a random observation and question for real.
Maybe they figure since NASA has ISS, maybe we need military up there too. You never know.
They're co-located at the Combined Air and Space Operations Center.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's co-located at the Combined Air and Space Operations Center. That's where they're located out of.
All right. That's some wonderful information.
Well, he was asking, so I told him that's what I could find.
Like I said, it was just kind of that thought process
for that, though.
See, look, yeah.
That's what I want to know. How do you train people?
And there's six bases of operations are located at the Buckley Space Force Base, the Aurora Base, Colorado, Los Angeles Air Force Base, and in El Segundo, California.
But like, how does what are those meetings consist of? Is it like generals just sitting in there going like, "Hey man, look, y'all can say whatever y'all want, but this is what we're gonna do because we don't know if the Klingons from Star Trek were real or not, so we need to build this force.
Hey.
All right, we're gonna call it Space Force."
Interesting.
I mean, how do you train for that?
Oh no! Interesting.
They have photon torpedoes. We don't even know what those are, but here we're just lobbing nukes at them into space.
I just seen the flag and wanted to know, like, what is this? Like, who are these people?
There's only 8,600 military personnel in it. They operate 77 spacecrafts in total.
Maybe they have photos of Hoey and they just assume he's a Klingon, so just fire.
Wait, did you say they operate 77 spacecraft?
What are the spacecraft? What are the spacecraft? What is this?
NCC 1701, the USS Enterprise and Discovery, and
Oh, So hold on.
77
Time out.
spacecraft.
Time out.
Hold on,
Think about this. I'm about to get on that, Scott. So hold on. We have a space force that operates 77 spacecraft. First off, the only spacecraft we knew about was like, to my knowledge, like the little basic ones. Where the other like 70 plus come from? Second off, so wait a minute. How many of them came from the aliens that NASA decided to disclose? I want to know.
Oh wait, hold on. Now it's okay. Never mind.
It's a very good point.
It's not like spacecraft, you know, like starships. It's like the GPS satellites and satellite communication constellations.
Oh, they so
The
good
U.S.
with
Missile
create.
Warning System, U.S. Space Surveillance Network, the Satellite Control Network, stuff like that.
Yeah, they got like GPS, a space fence, military satellite communications, warning systems. It consists of a lot of different things.
Oh, they just over glorified
And
what they
apparently
do.
it was Dwight Eisenhower's administration that like came up with the idea, and it was instituted during Ronald Reagan's.
All right, we also have they also have two X-37Bs, which is like little space planes, robotic space planes that's been flying secret missions since 2010.
It was signed into law 2019, December 20th. Interesting. Huh.
So is the world still flat? Hey, Flurfers, do you still believe that the world's flat still? Come on now. You got a whole Space Force out there. Space Force, hoorah.
Hey, they let you grow beards.
Oh, you can have a beard in their section of the military. Well, I mean,
yeah, they said you can have a beard.
Well, I mean, to be fair, aliens probably have beards anyway because they're cooler than us. You know, cooler people have beards.
All right, that was an interesting little read and adventure through through the military pages.
I was like, I thought we wasted so much more time than 10 minutes on that. Shit. Don't control the laser paint your roof blue.
No, you know what they actually do? They practice for war by having photos of Hoey because they think he looks like a Klingon, and they start firing lasers at said photo.
Hoey, I just want to remind you that, you know, an upwards of 14.7 kilovolts will travel about 3 feet away from the wire, but it'll travel a lot further with that tinfoil hat, so don't ever get close to power lines, okay? That's just, I don't want you to get electrocuted.
To keep 7 meters away if you've got any aluminum on it because of the arcing situation. It's a big ordeal, okay?
Minimum
and
7 meters.
Don't move.
For anybody that's wondering, that's 13 bananas in American measurements, since we don't want to use the metric system.
American Eagles?
No, that's Indian. It's like 3 feet, so that's a meter.
Well, you need to give it in freedom units.
Freedom units is that's a yard.
Ma'am, that's a yard.
It's ma'am, not ma'am. Say it right.
I tell you what, that new property down there in Texas is about 14 freedom units wide. What the hell? Freedom unit. You know, as America so desperately does anything in order not to use the metric system. Imperial was where it's at in 1922.
Yeah.
Listen, with all these people wanting to bring back the old ways, it'll be like 1920s all over again. It'll be fine. You guys will all be back on those units too.
Could you imagine the 19 teens, like the teens mentality The early 1900s mentality with today's technology, and how hilarious that would be. Like just the general lack of knowledge about everything in the world.
We kind
And
of
witches and no, like how they used to believe in witches and like all this, but like have somebody with today's technology.
yeah.
That would be absolutely hilarious.
Well, I mean, most people have like a 1980s or 1990s understanding of things, and they have access to today's technology, so it wouldn't be that far off.
What's wrong with
still
believing
seems-
in witches?
Nothing at all, Max. Go ahead.
Just because there's women who practice black magic does not mean they're witches, okay? They're just
Germany
voodoo
would have won the
artists.
war.
They're just
Germany would have. Why would they have won the war? Just because they build Audis does not mean they would have won.
They built some of the best vehicles there. That's why.
Well, I mean, they would have won the war if they'd understood how cold it got in Siberia, but you know.
You know,
You're
I mean,
childish.
clearly, the frozen dirt should have been some type of red flag for them, but apparently it wasn't.
All those engineers and strategic advisors, and none of them was like, hey, you know, Siberia gets cold in the winter. Just letting y'all know that.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
the ground, it never thaws. It never thaws. Why is that?
The ground is
The ground is always frozen.
The ground is always frozen. It's not. They must have thought it was because of the Jews or something. Like,
He's the Jewish. They make the permafrost. We kill all the Russians for it.
we can't. We must kill the Jews. That's why the ground is so frozen.
Could you imagine being like Hitler and just like, I mean, how did that whole conversation after, sir, you know that 20,000 troops that you sent with just regular long sleeve t-shirts into Siberia, they like all froze to death.
Yeah.
You know, how did that conversation go in that office?
I don't know, just him cussing in German afterwards. But anyway, Hoey says because they would have made better meth. That is true to a point. Hitler was on a very advanced version of meth. Well, you're such an anti-Semite, Hoey. You really are. You're such an anti-Semite.
Freaking mosquito just landed on my nose. The hell?
999.
999.
999. God.
Oh.
You know, Hitler probably in hell cursing out the person who came up with the idea of using the furnaces.
He probably threw him in.
All I
Could you
know is
imagine
little Nicky better have been right, and he better be in hell getting pineapples shoved up his booty hole.
Could you imagine what Germany's natural gas bill was after the war?
They didn't need to use gas. They just lit the coal fire and used their
Right. How does Jackie know so much about gas chambers? That's interesting.
mustard gas. Come on now.
We're all going to hell for this conversation.
I was already there.
I'm not a willing participant. I'm just sitting here.
No, I'm being held hostage by these lunatics.
He probably has the
Oh, that's
booster.
where you go?
You know, Putin is the type of person he is. He's stuck in this war now, and now he can't quit. The Russian propagandist has been saying that, telling the Russian people that, you know, they're just going to go in there and they're, you know, Western technology, blah, 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 we'll overtake the country in like a week. It's 2 years now. I'm more than willing to bet money that his ego is going to get in the way of him surrendering or just leaving or just stopping. He's just going to keep going until there's literally nobody left to throw at him.
That's awesome. Speaking of people who did that, Argentina retirement home. That is true. You see, it's kind of weird seeing Oktoberfest being celebrated in Spanish, but you go to Argentina, it makes more sense. So,
You mean in German?
yeah.
You said in Spanish.
They have Spanish people. They have German people in Argentina. That was a whole Spanish reference.
Yeah, that would mean they spoke German, not Spanish. Then it would be Spanish people in Argentina.
No, they speak both languages during Oktoberfest.
You're not getting what I'm saying, Harsh.
I know what you're trying to say, sir. Jackie, are we doing the whole how big is your nose thing again?
I don't know, but I got a mosquito that keeps trying to eat mine for some reason.
Harsh, I think if we measured yours would win by a landslide. I could ski right off.
Wow.
I know. So Jewish, Jackie. Oh, Jackie, your nose is pretty big too.
I don't know. Do a profile. Okay, wait, hold on. Harsh, you do.
Face.
See, I'm not stupid. I turned mine off. Do a side profile, Harsh.
Of what?
No. You see, no, that's a face up close to your face. Oh God! Now everybody's camera's off.
Harsh was trying to leave me as the only one, so you know what? He can just count.
God,
that's a crying shame. You are so childish. I swear.
I know you're so childish.
Yeah, Scott.
What?
So
what did I do?
You're so.
So basically, they gave the testicular tube a hand job.
That wouldn't make any sense for him, because that wouldn't make sense for everyone else.
I have one. I just don't use it.
Yeah, Harsh. That's because Harsh is conceited.
Conceited. Oh.
He's full of himself.
Yeah.
He really
Why
is.
is your camera bouncing up and down? What's going on over there? What are you doing?
What are you doing over there, Harsh?
What do you mean? What are you doing? You're just.
Who invited Squeaks? His internet's not good enough.
Where's Casper? He's probably still asleep. He was up more than half the day.
You know what? Hold on. You know what, Jackie? You're just upset that I was invited on here. Okay.
No, I'm upset you didn't show up because your internet sucks, actually, Robert.
I've got a finger in.
Scott's the reason that he doesn't show up.
Yeah, Scott's such a bully.
What did I do?
I've got a finger in my butthole.
Such a goon. Such a goon. If I grew up a cartoon character of a villain, it would look just like Scott. Like, who are we kidding? He's such a bully.
Here we go again.
A guy could be.
It was multiple Roberts.
Yeah. When Robert Millier comes on the show and Robert Walker's in the comments, it does kind of it is a collision of two alternate realities coming together. You know.
It's okay. We miss him. We miss both of them.
I know.
That's not true.
Wow, you are a bully.
I'm not being a bully. I'm being a realist.
You're being a bully. You're such a bully.
You bully, rear end bully.
You're such a villain.
I love watching people that are too tall for their cars driving them all hunched over.
Stop making fun of me.
Okay, listen. One of my coworkers, he's sitting at about 300 pounds, and he thought it was the best idea to go out and buy a Trans Am. And he struggles to get out of it. And then he decided he was going to get inside of a Miata. I mean, it wasn't a Miata, but it was a Miata nonetheless. And watching him try and get in and out of a Miata was funny. He had to like tumble out of the Miata.
I could literally, you could park two Miatas side by side and I could wear them as roller skates.
Holy asked, what year Trans Am? I was about to say, I didn't know people still bought Trans Ams.
Well, I mean, since Pontiac's been gone, obviously they haven't been buying them. They don't exist.
Oh, did you see the joke that came out from GM says they had nothing to do with it, but I swear they had everything to do with it. But they did put out an ad that was showing up, and they were talking about coming back with a hybrid electric Trans Am. That Pontiac was going to make a comeback. And then at the very end, there was like a little disclaimer saying this is just a joke.
No wonder GM is such a mess.
You shut your mouth.
GM is such a mess of an organization.
The only thing Dodge did well was when they made the TRX and they put the little logo in the center console. It's like a little embossed logo of a T-Rex eating a raptor. That was the best thing they ever did because it was the best slam at Ford you could come up with. And I'm a little disappointed GM didn't do it first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did.
Well, I mean,
because Dodge abandoned gas sports cars.
I mean, it's not like they changed body styles for like 30 years or anything.
Okay, when they went,
freaking Challenger was the same Dodge body style from 2008 to now.
Yeah, like the 2012 Dodge Darts that were coming out, and then the Dodge Dart 2 with the little bubble headlights that just stuck out. Turned them into little white girl vans. No, the Chevy Trax was just that was garbage. I'm still mad at that car.
Yeah, because it looked more like a Charger, old school Charger, than it did backwards. Stop laughing at us, Jackie. We're not funny, okay? Good. 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 Drugs are bad. Good. Right.
And now we sit with the CSHR radio logo. Get me off of the screen. Jesus.
Jackie's such a troublemaker. She really is. She's such a troublemaker.
Yeah, no Dukes of Hazzard vibes.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
I mean, to be fair, it was the same type of style of car. So, whatever.
Well, damn.
It's Hoey's fault that it didn't, that it was unsuccessful.
Hoey's such a train wreck. I wonder why.
I thought you were going to call him a stereotype. That's what you normally call him.
Well, I mean, he is a stereotype, but that's kind of like redundant.
I mean,
oh, by the way, Harsh is not a real person. He's just a bunch of clips, and we just reload them and we play them on repeat. That's why he always calls me a cartoon character, and Hoey is stereotype and stuff.
Correct. I'm not a real person. I agree.
Harsh is what happens when you rent an AI robot from tech support and then tech support quits.
Well, to be fair, tech support didn't want to deal with Jackie anymore, so that's why they quit.
I mean, to be fair, yeah.
Yeah, if I had to deal with the ginger, I'd quit too.
He did. Yeah. Okay. No. Okay. No. He didn't. That's the thing. He didn't. Okay.
I did realize you were darn skinny. You're a bully, Scott. You really are a bully.
No, I'm not. Stop. You're hurting my feelings by calling me names. Stop doing that.
God, what is it with everybody is saying they're offended today? Really? You did.
I'm offended that you're offended over the offense. What?
I'm offended that snowflakes started falling inside nowadays, not just outside.
I'm offended that Harsh is offended of me being offended.
I'm offended on behalf of Scott being offended that Harsh is offended.
I'm offended that you all are offended that you all are still alive. So.
No, like, you for real hurt my feelings and stuff. I went and cried just now in my little box, you know. It's next to my litter box because I identify as a cat.
I identify as a white Karen.
Well, I mean,
at least you don't look like one. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
It's okay. At least I can keep the kitties, and then I can identify as a crazy cat lady. And then we can knock everything off the edge of the earth.
I wonder, like, with all of the sensitivity things they got going on now, if I could, like, go to work somewhere and then, like, quit the same day and sue them for being offended that they told me to do things. I wonder if that would work. Get awarded like $12 million for being told what to do at work.
oh my God.
I mean, you could get awarded $12,000 for just not being let into a cafe because you identify as a cat.
Jesus. I just gave like 40 entitled liberals an idea of what to call a lawyer about tomorrow. There's going to be a class action lawsuit against like Dollar General. You tried to make us work.
Oh wait, no. It was the Dollar Tree that had the recalls on the chips that have salmonella.
Salmonella potato chips. That sounds delicious.
That's what we can do. So the guy that crashed the bus crashed the semi-truck into that bus of kids up here, he got awarded to be deported back home to serve the rest of his time.
Yes. Oh wait, that's not fair.
Yeah.
Never mind.
They said that they didn't take his. I kind of am a terrible person because I kind of laughed at them because they were like, well, the reason that they're looking at it is because he had said that they didn't take into consideration that he had a clean criminal record before killing 16 people.
Okay.
Like, oh, he didn't do anything before he killed 16 people, but he killed 16 people. I think he was from, where was he from? Somewhere in the Middle East is where he was from.
That's now he had a. He says, "Did he purposely crash?"
He crashed it's a mixture of things. He crashed into it because he claimed that he couldn't see the clearly marked stop sign. He didn't have his license for very long, and he was over-houred and fatigued. There was a lot of issues and safety issues with it. They kept doing investigations into it, and the story kept changing every time. The company that he operated out of, it got shut down, and they opened up with a new name. I'm just looking it up right now to get the full actual details to grab the rest of it. But I was reading it this morning. It's kind of funny that they said that, though. Yeah, back to India. He was from India. His name was Jag. Yeah, no, I'm not even going to say his name.
Yeah, Jagmeet Singh Sindhu. Because Singhs are the worst.
Yeah, it was Jas. Yeah, it was a Singh Sidhu.
Right. Freaking Singhs. Those are terrible. There's probably some free Khalistani like terrorists too, probably. Anyway.
Aren't those the guys that wear like Ayatollah Khomeini like?
Yep.
Head?
Those are the ones who wear the big turbans. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they want to start their own country in the northern part of India. So.
Don't let them.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, they got that other situation up north they need to resolve first.
Then just give it to them.
God.
It's fine.
Wow, I didn't know we had a pro. I didn't know we had a pro Pakistan person on this show.
Not really. I mean, whatever.
Okay, let's divide up North India some more. Wow, aren't you charitable with other people's land?
And I mean, we could give Palestine Iraq while we're at it.
I would say we give Palestine, Israel, like half of Western Europe at this point.
Give them Syria, you know.
See, like, when was the last time they brought up that it was actually a flashing stop sign too that he didn't see? Okay. Yeah, I forgot about that detail on it. I used to be like, well, maybe the tree was in, but no, it had flashing lights on it, and he barreled right through it.
Yeah.
So he was a Swift driver. Makes sense. Swift wouldn't.
I bet
have
you
even
hit that other side of that intersection so hard that his sandals flew off.
I wonder if he was screaming Allah Akbar as he was racing through the crowds.
No, those aren't. They're not Muslim.
No. He was a Sikh. He must have. He was a Sikh. He must have been screaming "Free Khalistan" or something.
This was in 2018, so.
He was definitely saying that then. Yeah, that was very active. That was a very active movement back then.
What did they worship?
Actually, it was because there was a guy that barreled through the football when they released all the people from the football in downtown Edmonton. He rented a cube truck and he was gonna they caught him just as he was about to go do it, but he was gonna run over everybody leaving the football game. Oh, I thought they caught him on the way? Was a parade or something. They were in a car. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that was the car. Yeah, because those were the guys that did do it. The guy in the cube van. He just had the flag in his window. He was just putting it up when he got caught.
Apparently, Sikhs also worship cows too.
So they were saying, praise Bertha.
Yeah.
No.
Apparently they worship cows and lions. Who knew?
Cows and lions? That's a little. Hi, Robert. It's a little backwards.
Yeah, well.
I heard of lions and tigers and bears, oh my, but
yeah,
cows,
lions, cows, and bears.
Oh my! Lions, cows, Sikhs. Oh my!
Oh no!
You know what we should do? We should dye Hoey's beard black, put a turban on his head, and have him speak in Punjabi just to freak people out.
No.
Yeah. We should do that. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
You're such a bully.
I don't even know what that language is. So,
here we are going here. We're labeling me again, and it's really starting to affect me. My feelings are hurt because I'm being labeled. I'm calling HR tomorrow morning.
Do not call HR. HR is out for a course tomorrow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm calling HR Tuesday morning because Monday is a holiday.
Only for you guys, not for us. Our holiday was last Monday.
Yeah.
And since HR's office is in Canada, HR is open on Monday.
What are you doing for the holiday, Harsh?
Avoiding all of you.
Perfect. Sounds like what I'm gonna be doing too. Oddly, sounds like the exact same thing I planned on doing.
Yeah, just for Matt. And send me pronunciation, Harsh. We'll do, Hoey. We will make this. We will make this an event. We will actually do this.
Oh, he's like he's got a 3-day weekend, but he's on call.
Yeah. Well, they
It's
want
so
you to
funny hearing about you construction blue-collared peoples.
Well, they want Hoey to be sober. That's why they probably put him on call this weekend. I don't want him getting arrested or anything.
You know that's not gonna work.
They're trying. They're giving it the old college try.
You should try harder.
Yeah, it is a try.
I kind of missed half of it because I zoned out.
I do that on the show all the time.
Yeah.
I got a fidget spinner.
Let me see it. I want to see your fidget spinner.
It's just a keychain that spins, and I'm just sitting there spinning it.
Oh, that's not a fidget spinner.
Yeah.
It's a spinning keychain. Wait, is that like the Microsoft Internet Explorer
Nope.
E?
No,
it
it
looks
is not.
like it.
I know it looks like it, but it's not. It's the old company logo.
See, she's all into Bill Gates. Got the Internet Explorer logo on a keychain. Show it to the camera again so you can see it. See, that's the Internet Explorer.
Nope, it's not. It's just slightly different.
That's horrific. The internet
Because,
Explorer
and it is slightly different because it was a company's logo, like before it was bought out by this new one that we're merging into now.
That's awful.
And you know they would wind up catching a charge for using the same logo.
That's a great.
Microsoft be getting ghetto up in here.
But it's slightly amusing, okay? The pandemic? What? What?
I think he meant to say plandemic.
He's already drunk.
Yeah, I hope he did, but like,
I said think he meant. But knowing him, that was probably intentional too, so I don't know. I'm kind of confused by it now. The pandemic.
His entire existence is confusing.
Bill Gates funded the pandemic.
America.
He says I'm just really, really stoned.
Are you sure
Well, I
you're
mean,
not
I
really
am
stoned?
too, but I can still spell. It's not like his brain just stopped working all of a sudden. He just forgot how to spell and everything. That's not how it works.
I was just hoping that it wasn't a stroke while he was in the middle of typing it. Because that would have been a planned stroke. The government did it to him.
Oh my god. Always such a living contradiction. I don't even know
How many fingers am I holding up? Oh, wait.
Scott.
Yeah, I know. Shh. Don't give it away. Jeez, Jackie. Just ruin the joke, why don't you? Thanks a lot.
Freaking
I figured you forgot too. I didn't even think
I'm sitting here looking at my icon, watching it talk on the screen. So I know my camera's off.
Freaking Ginger always ruining the joke.
Jackie's just ruining my jokes and stuff.
Damn, Ginger.
Jesus.
I'm gonna pop out of here, guys.
You can't. You have 10 minutes left. You have to sit here and be quiet.
When am I gonna punish me? I gotta sit and be quiet.
Yes, you are punishment.
Just go sit in the corner right now. All right, Max, you have a great night, man. We'll see you later.
Yeah. I see y'all later.
Yeah.
Bye, Max.
He forgot to leave. Okay, there he goes. Put Max in the corner. Go sit in the corner, Max. Why would you? Harsh. Harsh.
What?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Sir, what are you doing with the buttons?
That was me.
Yeah. I'm not going to put myself on the solo layout until the end of the show.
Until the end of the show?
Usually.
Okay.
Oh, I just wanted Harsh to feel as uncomfortable as I have felt.
Why would I feel uncomfortable being solo layout? Why would it? I'm not you, Jackie. I'm not a redhead.
That's true. You're a narcissist. I forgot.
You know. Still better than being a ginger. Anyway.
The souls I have devoured are worth it.
Well, I mean, you and Hoey are both kind of like one of the same when it comes to that. You both are gingers who devour souls. So.
What?
Okay. The Men in Black. That was a good movie.
Yeah.
I don't know what that has. I mean, is that like the original Space Force, Men in Black?
Apparently.
It makes sense. They had to come up with the idea from somewhere. And Roswell is not a good enough excuse.
What?
To make the movie, you had to come up with the idea from somewhere.
Oh.
And Roswell's not good enough inspiration, honestly. Hence the deep state part of it.
Huh?
You mean the guy with the bugs that came out of his sleeves in the first one?
Oh, yeah.
At the restaurant?
The one that was wearing the Edgar suit. Yeah, I remember that guy.
That guy?
Yeah, okay. The drunk farmer skin suit.
Oh, yeah. I need sugar and water. Okay?
Yeah, I remember that guy.
You did it perfectly, apparently.
I had a friend come here earlier tonight. He had a pet cat. He was about to see it. It was a large and white cat.
Yeah. You don't remember that, Jackie?
Oh, I do. That movie was way ahead of its time, though.
Tommy Lee Jones looked the same in it that he's looked for the last 75 years. He's never changed.
And now look at them all.
Yeah. Will Smith has become entangled.
He's being taken down by his own son.
His own wife.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently they lost all the hair.
Why? What happened to Alita Pekin Smith's hair? Is she like shaved for a movie, or is it alopecia or something? All her hair fell out. Please tell me it was alopecia, because that would just make it funny.
It might have been alopecia. I don't know. I was told it was, but.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman's been stuck at 67 since 1933.
Yeah.
It was like androgenetic alopecia and alopecia areata.
What the?
That's what happened to her hair.
Good.
Androgenetic alopecia areata.
Yeah. An autoimmune condition that causes hair to fall out.
Good. Harsh. Stop it. You know, the only reason he did that is because his camera's off.
Yep. Allow him to do what he's got to do to feed that narcissistic instinct.
Ha, they went bald before me.
Just remember, you can always get plugs. It's fine.
You can always get them doll hairs.
You know, poor Hoey.
Hoey, we like for you to get hair plugs live. Like, we'll host, you know, why you get hair plugs.
Poor Hoey.
Would you do that, like, on a live stream for us?
Cool.
Like, if we paid Hoey, like, if you went and got if we got you hair plugs, would you do it on a live stream for us?
We already got him doing something else. We can't do that yet.
Dude, what? Wait, what?
Wait, we do?
I thought Harsh asked him to do something already.
Hair is too hot, but okay. What does that mean? Is that a yes, or is that like...
He says
I'm
okay.
confused.
He says, but okay, so I guess...
Oh, okay. So we can do hair plugs, and we can go live stream with it.
Right.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Okay. I'm going to have to send that to our chief operations officer. Oh, wait, Jackie, you heard this whole conversation. Okay. So... What are you doing, Harsh? What are you, like,
Harsh
3?
is broken.
Yeah, no.
You stop acting like a McDonald's ice cream machine. Broken.
Broken.
Oh, God. Stop it.
Okay, but did you see what happened tonight now with the situation? When it was done to him, it was a problem, but when he does it, it's hilarious.
You'll never get me.
Yeah, Scott's a child. He's such a brat. You know,
Pot meat kettle. Pot meat kettle.
I know what I am. That's different.
I was a McDonald's manager. You don't want an ice cream anyway. Why? What's wrong with it?
What?
That's still up there. My bad.
Hey, should we play some Joey B before we go? Of Joey B clip from YouTube before we go?
No.
Oh, I had a really funny clip.
No. Leave me alone. Stop making me work. I don't want to work.
I should be making you work even more.
No, shut up. Leave me alone.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Oh, God. Not that again. This is why Robert left.
No, Robert left because of...
I've got a finger in my butthole.
What do you like to do for fun?
I've got a finger in my butthole.
See, that's why Scott's such a bully. He bullied Robert Millier off the show.
See, there you go, labeling me again and my feelings.
You don't have feelings. You're not even a human being.
Wow. Roaches.
I was putting you up to the end of the show. Harsh.
Yeah, it's the end of the show, Harsh. What are you doing, bro?
Anyway, we thank everybody for joining us. We thank Ellen's favorite ginger, Jackie, for joining us, along with this cartoon character. This is Harsh Med Dynamo Review. As a character to live. And sometimes you have to remember, gingers are not all the way up their menu. Take care, everyone. Have a great rest of your week. And yeah, sometimes stereotypes are true. Just like that host. Give us one more big finger. You take over.